Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. My name is Rory MacLeod. I'm your host, and with me for this episode is Jeff Baker. Say hi, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. Hello, Rory. Hello, world. I'm looking forward to another pathetic movie that Rory chose.
That's right. And, Jeff, what are you drinking for this episode?
Tonight's... Hold on a second. Let me get the sound effect going. That is the sound of a Guinness draught. Icy cold.
All right.
Yeah, I
awesome.
love Guinness. Yep. I'm golden.
All right, and I have a bit of a cold. In case you're wondering about my voice quality for tonight, I'm playing hurt, but
I thought you were trying to be sexy.
Yes. Hey. I have 3 fingers of Bullet bourbon whiskey.
Beautiful.
Which should help my cold. I think that's the plan anyway.
I think it should.
Yes. So for this episode, we have a feature called "Revolt of the Zombies."
Beautiful.
Which we'll be talking about during the very slow parts of the movie, of which there, I think, are many. And before that, we have a short, which is the 6th installment of Radar Men from the Moon.
Oh, jeez, I love it. now, listen, does the world know that we're just a couple of days ahead of Halloween, so anything with zombies is,
absolutely
thematically perfect here.
Oh, no, that was intentional, for sure, yeah.
Oh, good.
And just for those Phil Hendry fans that are, I'm sure, listening to this, thank you for joining the show. And
PSPs rock.
Remember to hit the like button and subscribe for notifications about future content. Okay. So, without further ado, we'll get started right about now.
Welcome to the world of Harry Potter. You can make objects.
So this is like a...
challenge game.
Do you remember that? What was that game called that did this?
Mousetrap?
Yeah, Mousetrap. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a what is it? A what device? There's a term for it.
Rube Goldberg.
There we go. Yeah. It's a basic Rube Goldberg. Yeah.
Exactly. I started hitting my bourbon already because I'm gonna need it. Commando Cody. Alright, so this is the 6th installment of Radar Men from the Moon. If you've been watching the previous episodes of Two Drunk Guys Watch, we've seen episodes 1 through 4 in our first episode of the season, and then we watched episode 5 last installment.
Beautiful.
Consolidated Film Industries. Nobody in here has any interesting names, which is too bad.
There was a guy named Bakewell. I thought that was good. He's a big pot smoker.
Right. The Hills of Death.
Chapter 6.
The hills are alive.
It's very George Lucas. It's very George Lucas to start with Chapter 6. I like it. I know that you said that. Yeah. Graber.
Speaking of George Lucas, there is a character from the prequel movies called Commander Cody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he was inspired by this. I don't know why, because it's nothing like Star Wars, but...
Got a good chance to.
He was all about the Saturday matinee adventure kind of flicks.
Absolutely, like Flash Gordon, Buck Rogers, all that stuff.
Correct.
This is made in the 50s, so he definitely would have seen this in the theater.
I saw it yesterday. I saw a brief clip with Jim Cameron interviewing Lucas. It was actually pretty interesting.
Oh, huh.
There it is.
Ah!
Ouch!
It's gonna crash into us.
Well, you could turn, or... No? Okay.
Oh, come on.
Fuck it.
Dude, that's a nice car. No! Ooh! Whoa!
You destroyed my model car.
That dude, almost looked legit.
Yeah. They use a lot of models in this. When those, buildings getting destroyed and shit.
Absolutely.
Here's the payroll.
Look at this guy.
Right where it was thrown.
What the hell?
Splendid.
That's Elcott, isn't it?
He looks like one of the Oompas.
Isn't that Dr. Elcott?
Yeah.
In the middle?
That is Dr. Elcott.
Dr. Ed Elcott.
He looks like one of the Oompas from Willy Wonka.
They're like all grown
Your
up.
Excellency.
Maybe, yeah.
I was just about to call you to report that we are about to put our ray gun into
Weren't the
operation
Oompa
again.
Loompas little people?
I have another mission.
They
for
were,
you first.
but they certainly had a similar
You have
costume.
an
though.
atomic bomb strong enough to start
So
a
this
volcanic
dope is on the
eruption
moon,
without all the crater.
and he's
Yes,
commanding
but an
this
eruption
dope
in that
who's on
mountainous
Earth.
area would do very little damage.
Nice.
On the contrary, it will
And they
do a
have
great
elaborate
deal of damage.
robes.
The
Dude,
present
I'm just
atmospheric
impressed that they
conditions
have
on
real-time
Earth
communication
indicate
all
that the
those
eruption will
miles
cause
away.
torrential
That's
rain.
impressive.
Yes.
And the resulting flood should seriously disrupt transportation and defense measures.
Measures.
Excellent idea.
You can
We
tell
shall
he's
carry
from
it out at
like
once.
Very well.
the Midwest.
Then start
Well,
an
no, he's a native of
intensified
Mars.
campaign
That's
with the
how they say.
Oh.
That's how they say measures on Mars.
Completely broken
He's
down.
just he's just hanging out at the moon
Risk
for
an invasion from the
temporarily.
moon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's exiled to the moon. Ah, turn this fucking thing down. All right,
You've heard the orders.
you heard it, Charlie. Let's go.
Charter a plane and drop one of our atomic bombs into the outer crater.
I do appreciate the fedoras.
Nature will do the
I have
rest.
to be honest.
Yes.
Okay, when do we do it?
At once. I will get you the bomb.
Yeah, it's right over here in my closet. He's got an atomic bomb under his desk.
That's where all the cool kids keep it.
Okay. There it is.
Here's my atomic bomb. He presented it like it was a newborn.
So
Behold.
the actual atomic bomb they dropped on Hiroshima was about 100 times that size.
Exactly. Fat Man. Or no, Fat Man was the test, I think, right? Or
I
was
don't
that?
know.
Or was that the Hiroshima? I can't.
No, it was Jake and the Fat Man, right?
I can't remember.
That was the '80s sitcom, or not? It wasn't a sitcom.
Well, no, one of the bombs for sure was Fat Man. But ooh, there it goes.
Not that one.
Not that one there.
Boom.
Kaboom.
Also, not what an atomic bomb looks like.
What year is this movie from?
This is in '56. This is way after they dropped the actual.
I was gonna say, yeah. So they should have a clue of what an atom bomb should look like, and apparently not. Jeez.
Oh, there's a pictorial.
Nice. Daily Chronicle.
There's a sale at Penny's. Remember from Airplane?
Dude, Penny's was huge back then. Yes.
Remember Airplane when the weird guy was like, he got the paper and he's like,
Yes. There's a sale at Penny's.
You know, they're doing some kind of a documentary on Airplane. The making
Really?
of Airplane. Yeah, I want to check that out.
That's cool.
Here's more models being destroyed.
Yeah, it's serious typhoon going on here.
Oh.
Well,
Here's
they-
some stock footage.
Yeah, in
Okay.
with some stock footage. All right, that's good. We got a
Okay.
steam engine. What the heck? Seems out of place. Floodwaters receive.
Oh, man dresses as woman. Film at 11.
Moon men did start that eruption. They certainly got results.
Well, somebody must have started it. That volcano's been
Get
dead
your
for
ass off
years.
my desk,
Took quite a
please.
blast to get it going again.
I just waxed it.
An atomic
She
bomb dropped
looks
from a
and
plane
sounds
would seem to be the
exactly
only answer.
like a chick from the
You
50s
know,
show.
Commando Cody thinks
Oh,
that
yeah.
maybe
What were you two talking about?
You talking about
What'd you
me?
make out? I think we're on the right track. The second airport.
How did I
engineer
make out? I
the
mean, we
plane on the
kissed,
day
but
of
we
the
decided to be
eruption.
friends.
Two men, answering the description of Graber and his pal. Then we're right. They're the ones who bombed the volcano.
So the guy in the middle is
yes, but
Commando
that doesn't
Cody.
help us catch them. Couldn't you get a
Commando
line on them?
Cody.
The names and addresses they gave were
Yes.
phony.
He looks a lot
I did
better
get
when he
wondering.
puts on his outfit.
The airport manager
kinda
borrowed
looks
these
like a
matches
young
from Graber
Mr.
and we gotta
Incredible.
give them back. Al's Cafe. That
When
might
Yeah.
do some
When
good.
Mr.
That
Incredible
least
still
means
had
they've been
hair,
there.
you know.
And if we're lucky, there might be regular customers.
He kind of
Let's
looks
go
like
look
a
at
young
John.
Lloyd Bridges.
It does a bit,
If we hear
yeah.
anything, Joe, we'll give
Speaking
you a
of
call.
Airplane.
Car's got a nasty dent.
DJs.
Yeah, I know the guys you
Oh.
mean. They come in here pretty often, but I don't know their names or anything about them.
Well,
So
if they show up, I wish you'd call me.
they're trying to track down these bad guys
Oh,
based
sure.
on a
I
matchbook,
sure will, Mr. Cody.
Thanks.
Okay.
as one does.
As one does back in the 50s, of course. Ooh! Fisticuffs! Ooh!
All of a sudden,
Ow!
they need the Batman like the Zot
Exactly.
and Zao.
Correct. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oof!
Eh.
Ah! Ooh!
Oh, my cigarette machine.
Man. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one right there. Like, ooh.
It's another scientist
Oof.
versus gangster battle. We had a bunch of these in the first couple episodes.
Yeah! Oh, really? Man, I
That was,
missed out.
that was my lunch. Oh, yeah, you missed out. Sure, you can go back
Ow.
and watch it if you want.
I might have to. Ah! Throw a milkshake on him.
Eh.
Ooh!
These scientists are pretty tough.
Grab a frying pan. Ooh!
I wonder how they keep their hats on.
Yeah, that's impressive. They must be stapled to their head.
Right, to glued on.
Harrison Ford stapled his fedora to his head during
When the
Indiana
cops
Jones.
try to follow us, I'll give it to them
In
quick.
fact, and wasn't there a scene where he actually did that?
No,
Like,
he did.
in the movie?
Like, well, I don't know if he did it in the movie, but he did. I saw it behind the scenes in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
He was stapling that thing to his head.
Jesus.
crazy.
That's dedication to your craft.
Indeed.
And there they go in their Bel Air, or whatever that is.
Yeah, that looks like a dart or something. It's kind of small.
Like some sweet rides in this, though.
Mm-hmm. One of them drove off the cliff.
Nary a spacecraft or a moon, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Or radar. I've not seen any radar yet in this.
But we did see a nuclear bomb.
That's true. Well, an atomic bomb.
Oh, sorry.
An alleged atomic bomb.
Allegedly an atomic bomb.
So, where are we going? I have to pay.
He looks like a whiny bitch.
Does he have resting bitch face?
He does have resting bitch face. And they're going to pull over. I think he's anticipating. Oh, there we go. What? Off the cliff.
Grabs dude's gun and jumps down.
Oh, did he grab the gun? Beautiful.
Yeah,
that's a
they're
good
trying to
move.
run him over. Here, get back in. We have to get to Grandma's by 8.
Beautiful.
Well, he turned into a shrub, I guess. I don't know.
Good move.
As soon as he can get to a phone, he'll have the cops on our trail.
God damn it.
The road to Clark Mountain is just up ahead.
Don't touch me.
We'll hide out there until Claude can send us another car.
Clark Mountain.
Oh, Clark Mountain.
Yeah, that's good.
That's better than Clark, yeah.
Home of Super Chicken. You ever watch Super Chicken as a kid?
I have not. I've never even heard of Super Chicken.
It's a cartoon. It's great.
Dude, I watch Hong Kong Phooey. I think I'm too much older than you. So I was born in 70. What year are you born?
70, 72.
So, okay, we're about the same age.
So we watch the same Saturday morning cartoons, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I would think so. But yeah, I don't remember the chicken thing.
Yeah, Super Chicken, there was also like this kid and his dog that would like time travel. I forget what it was called. George of the Jungle.
I did see George of the Jungle. You know what I liked a lot was Battle of the Planets.
Hard to tell.
Oh my God, yes.
I love that show. That was like our first introduction to Japan
Anime, yeah. Battle of the Planets, also known as G-Force.
Exactly.
G-Force. Where are they
Oh,
heading?
yep, those were awesome. They have actual modern comic books based on that too.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry about
Absolutely.
me. I'll come
Oh, and they
by
have
next
action
time.
figures, which I should get.
Yeah, and there's that one artist, comic artist.
There he is.
Highway on the other side of the mountain.
Whoa. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sweet. I want to see that dope ass helmet he's got.
Oh, you'll see it. Don't worry.
Oh, good. He looks a little bit like the Rocketeer.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
Whee! Now, one thing I will say about this, the flying effects are actually very good for the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think they use like legit practical effects with like long cables or something.
Right, because in Superman, which was made about the same time, he was laying on a table, and you could tell because his
exactly.
chest was completely flat. Yeah, right.
Right, in some room, right, with the screen behind
Right.
him.
But this looks much better than that.
Agreed.
And there's actually, I think later on, there's some overhead shots of him flying, which is really impressive considering the time.
Oh wow, yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, you'll see it here in a minute. Not here, obviously, but how does he see anything on that stupid helmet?
I don't know, but he does have a dope ass leather jacket. That's
See, look, they got
oh yeah.
the overhead shot. Yeah, I guess that wasn't him flying, but still. But that looks fake. That looks like they probably have a mannequin that they're flying around.
Yeah. Pretty smooth landing.
Yeah, his ankles are broken in both places, but you know, shin splints. You know, hey, it's cool.
I wonder what kind of fuel that backpack takes.
Are you done polishing your goddamn gun? Jesus. Been polishing it for like 3 shots. Here he is.
They're up at Clark Mountain.
Now, how dirty is your gun? He should have like a ray gun or something. Why is he shooting a regular gun?
I don't know. I agree.
So this guy is roughly reminiscent of Boba Fett. You can tell with the helmet and the jetpack.
Yes.
A little bit. I mean, obviously.
He's a Mandalorian wannabe.
Exactly.
Time to get out of here.
He's an aspirant.
Exactly.
Or a perspirant. Or an antiperspirant.
He's got to be hot as hell, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Running around in the desert.
Oh, he sure is, honey. So they have not been to the moon in this. We're halfway through it, and there's also been no mention of radar in the whole thing.
So how many total episodes? This is 6 of what? How many? 12?
12.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay. All right.
When Cody gets here,
I'm guessing there will be just be some big climax. Pardon the expression.
Don't argue. Do what I tell you.
You know.
I think in episode 12, Ralph Cramden's going to come out and say, "To the moon, Alice!" And then they go,
Don't move.
And he just punches somebody and they fly all the way up to the moon.
correct. Like a Popeye.
That'd be awesome.
Drop
Yeah,
your gun.
Actually, I think The Honeymooners was on
Where's
TV when
Graydon?
this was on.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Oh, he knocked him off the mountain. Holy shit!
What a puss.
What?
Like, he just...
That's a serious cliffhanger. Dude, that was a cliff jumper. That was more than a cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, for sure.
Yo, Shaft, Burger King has big sandwich combos.
So this is a very unfortunate... I don't really understand.
That actor just died. That actor just like died.
That's true. He like yesterday. Yeah, it was all your fault too.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have done whatever you did, he'd still be with us.
That's true. He was ready.
So this is a very odd ad because it's from the 90s, but it has a movie from the 70s.
Yeah.
Which there was a sequel to Shaft, or a remake, but that was years later, and it wasn't during when that ad was out. Anyway.
Revolt of the
This is our
Zombies.
feature film, Revolt of the Zombies.
Wait, directed by who?
Victor Halperin and Edward Halperin, no relation, was the producer.
Look, that guy's Leon Dussault.
Oh, G.P. Costello could be Lou Costello's brother.
You know, I just watched Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
There's Dean Jagger, no relation to Mick Jagger.
As far as we know.
And Dorothy Stone, no relation to Oliver Stone or Roger Stone.
Look at this, E. Allen, Fred Warren. You see that little Fred?
Yeah. Anytime someone uses a first initial, I assume it's because they're embarrassed by whatever their real name is.
Dude, this is like the Star Wars crawl. Many strange events were recorded in the secret archives of the fighting nations during the World War. But none stranger than that which occurred. What's that hyphenation? Occurred. Jesus. When a regiment of French Cambodians from the vicinity of the lost city in Angkor arrived in the Franco-Austrian front. ... All right.
So this movie is from 1936. So the war they're referring to is World War I.
Oh, okay. So this one's way older. All right, good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tell me stories of mesmerism, occultism, men without souls, hordes of supermen.
People voting for maggots.
You know, talkies were like still pretty fresh back then. Like, what year did they become talkies? They go from silent.
29, I want to say, was the first talkies.
So less than 10 years.
Yeah.
No, Luke, it's too fantastic.
Yeah, they went from silent to talkies very quickly, though, because they were super popular. Like, they stopped doing silent movies in, like, 1930, I want to say.
Understandably. Yeah.
Look at that desk. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, yeah.
Someone spent hours carving all that.
It's like, what do they call it at the Oval Office? Isn't it like the Resolute desk? It's got a name.
Yes, that's the name of it. And here's the Resolute Priest.
Yes.
Look, he's doped up.
He looks like he needs a meal. He looks like he could use a sandwich of some sort.
Yeah, or maybe take him to the strip club.
He's halfway there. He's got the toga going.
That's true. Toga. I'm missing all of the background here, which is okay. I'm about to talk over it. So, Revolt of the Zombies is a 1936 horror film. Yeah, we'll see about that. Directed by Victor Halperin, produced by Edward Halperin, no relation, and stars Dean Jagger, no relation to Mick Jagger, and Dorothy Stone, no relation to Oliver Stone. One of the earliest zombie films. It was actually conceived as a loose sequel to White Zombie, which we featured in season 1 of Two Drunk Guys Watch.
I was going to say, 1936. Like, I had no idea that the term zombie dates back this far. That's actually.
Yeah, White Zombie was 1933. That was the first commercial film that had the word zombie in it.
I wonder if they came up with the name zombie for that 33 film, or if it dates back further. It's just kind of an unusual.
No, it's a term. Well, it's a kind of transliterated term from voodoo.
Interesting. Okay.
Where, according to their legends, Angkor was built for these robots. Thousands of tyrants.
Robots. I'm not a robot.
Yes, I know, and they call them zombies.
That guy might be.
He even did that little thing where you have to pick like the cars in the pictures that says I'm not a robot.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So this was supposed to be a sequel to White Zombie, but then there was a lawsuit, and so
I've never seen White Zombie.
Oh, it's great. It has Bela Lugosi in it.
Oh, really? Nice.
This movie sort of has Bela Lugosi in it.
Sort of? All right.
Well, so they have insert shots of Bela Lugosi's eyes. So
oh, really?
in White Zombie, he's this voodoo master, and he hypnotizes people. And so when he does this effect, they shine this light in his eyes.
Sure.
And he does this thing with his hands, and so I think they're going to show that in this.
The spooky stare. Yes.
Yeah, but the actor's not actually in this.
Right. Gotcha.
Tiong still insists his gods say he must create zombie soldiers.
He must. What gods are these?
Absolutely must.
I must increase my bust. That stupid green screen is going to be the death of us. Actually, it's not a green screen. So back then they did this thing called rear projection.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Have you heard of that? Okay.
Yeah, like when they're driving down the road and the road's like, moving. Sure.
Yeah,
and there's
right.
stationary in the car.
Yeah.
Are those Bella's eyes right there?
Yeah. Oh, they've been zombified. You can tell they're marching.
Oh, sure. Okay, I'm with you.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman zombie. No time to talk.
I like how this guy's like throwing bullets. You see how he's shooting that gun?
He's unfamiliar with how to use a gun.
Looks like Jay Santos. Dude, he's wearing a pith helmet. Yeah. He's totally Jay Santos.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that guy in the middle, for sure. Yeah, those guys have pith helmets on. They're polished to a high sheen.
I'm not here to plead the cause
a high Martin
Central
sheen.
European power.
I'll drink to that.
But that of modern civilization.
Uh-huh.
In the name of humanity, you must not go
Somebody's
further
smoking in there. You can see the smoke.
They probably are. That was in vogue way back there.
The destruction
it's a serious goatee.
of the white race.
You should try that, I think, with the mustache.
Oh, yeah? Maybe so.
Yeah, have like the separated goatee and then have the twirly mustache look on
the
top.
swirly mustache. Okay. All right. I'll take that under advisement. There we go.
Look how sweet that is. Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
His experiment ends with that.
But you also need that hat.
That's true. The hat is a must.
And then everything else normal. So not the uniform, but the hat. And
right. T-shirt and jeans and that hat, and then I'll go.
Yeah. Just walk around.
Yes.
Whatever.
People
Montana
say,
with your.
Who's the psycho there? Exactly.
What's his deal?
What's his deal there?
Is that guy for real? So Bobby Dooley reference there. We have to sprinkle in some Phil Henry references.
Of course.
Quite right, General.
I'm sure we will.
Right?
We've already had some.
I suppose so. I am in the cause.
That was a weak-ass salute. Did you see that? He should get punched in the balls for that one. That was weak.
Absolutely. Send him to the brig.
To the brig.
Inform him that we are forced to carry through the sentence of solitary confinement for life.
So the criticism of this movie is there's way too much talking in it, which I can already agree with.
My criticism is what's up with the dude with the toga?
Yeah. Well, he's like the zombie master.
He is. All right.
Yes, sir.
Even though he's as Cambodian as I am, he just has makeup on.
Sure.
Like this guy, you can see what they did with the mascara that made him look Asian.
Oh yeah.
Because they didn't actually hire Asian actors, although in the Charlie Chan movies they did, but mostly no. Mostly it was Yellowface City.
Yellowface City. Well, again, this is back in the 30s, so World War I is starting to heat up.
No, World War II.
I'm sorry, World War II. Yeah, it's starting to.
You're drunk already. God.
I am. Dude, the Guinness is working.
Working his magic.
Correct.
Yeah, this guy is Caucasian for sure. You can tell with his facial features. He's absolutely Caucasian.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see a dagger.
There's a ceremonial dagger for you. Oh, never mind. Nah. Nah, we're good.
He's making ramen.
What was that?
He's making ramen in that bowl.
Oh, is that what's... Oh, why'd that little arm come out and then like, nah, it's cool.
You eat chicken now.
I know. So is he Buddhist?
Oh.
Well, there's a Buddha right there. Oh, there we go. And my arm.
Wait.
He falls down.
What the hell happened?
He stabbed him in the arm. Like, he couldn't have hit him in the head or anything. It was too far away.
Right. So it makes you fall down like a wuss. Ow, my hand. I'm going to fall down.
Right. Well, it's like then the Commando Cody guy got hit in the arm and he fell off the cliff.
That's true.
Like, he forgot he has a jetpack. But I'm sure that's what'll happen. The next episode, he'll...
Right.
Yeah.
He'll remember, oh, wait, yeah, let me just hit this.
So these guys are Buddhists that do zombies. Okay. Just checking. So far, this has nothing to do with White Zombie.
What the hell? I don't know.
White Zombie was set in the Caribbean.
Okay.
And Bela Lugosi was this voodoo master guy, but all the other people were natives. Like you could tell they were. Well, I mean, they seemed to be natives.
Gotcha.
Nothing to do with this. What's happening here? So what happened was there was a lawsuit. So originally this was supposed to be a sequel, but the people who made this didn't have the rights to the first movie.
Yeah. Oops.
So they just went ahead and did it anyway, and then they got sued. And so originally, the rights holders to White Zombie said, "Oh, you can't use zombie at all in a movie."
The term?
Yeah, you can't use it at all. And so then they kind of relented, and they just said, well, you can't market it as a sequel to White Zombie. So that was kind of how it turned out. Yeah.
Well, 1930s, I mean, this is like real early copyright law. You know,
for sure.
They're still figuring that shit out, yeah.
Well, copyright didn't really exist back then. I mean, not as such. So that's why a lot of these movies are public domain, because they didn't, you know, because back then you had to put a notice at the beginning of your movie, otherwise it didn't count.
Gotcha.
So nowadays, as soon as you release it, it's copyrighted. But back then, you had to actually say it was copyrighted.
International Expedition for Archaeological Research in Angkor.
So Angkor Wat is a real place. It's in Cambodia, which is it called Cambodia now? I don't know. Anyway, that's where it is. And it kind of looks like that thing in the background. That's pretty accurate.
Cool.
It's an ancient site. It's like a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's huge, by the way, if you ever go to visit. I had a friend of mine who went and took pictures of it. It's pretty sweet.
Nice, nice.
I like you in anything.
I like it. I'd like to see that pantsuit hit the floor. Or I guess it's not a pantsuit, but...
This is the time you're not to agree with me.
Ooh.
Maybe someday I'll say something that meets with your approval.
I doubt it. Let me show you where to park that cane.
These guys are using these big old canvas tents that are like the size of houses.
Right. Yay, we did it.
I think you're beautiful.
She's got a pith helmet. I think these people are all in the Citizens Auxiliary Police.
Apparently so.
Except there's never been a woman. I always asked Phil about that. It's like, you should put a woman in there. That'd be funny.
Absolutely.
I guess the guys in there are too incompetent to actually recruit anybody.
Yeah, very much so.
They're busy getting soup and stuff.
I was busy. Oh, you were? Yes. Well, that's interesting. Monsieur Luke, no doubt, has represented me well.
Monsieur Luke.
Well, he made some alibis for you.
Look at this guy in the foreground. He couldn't give a shit about what they're saying. He's like, whatever, I'll read my book. He can't even be bothered to turn his head.
He's reading Newsweek.
Yeah, right. He's reading Playboy. I mean, whatever it was back then. They had filthy pulp magazines back then, but Playboy didn't exist for another 20 years. Let's say 58 or 59 is when Playboy started.
There you go. The Hef.
Something like that. The Hef, yeah.
idea of a man in love.
You believe the legend?
Do you know where I can find one?
Old Ankavar or you?
It's a true translation of the legend.
I don't see the guy's blue armband.
Yeah, where is it? And he also needs his Bermuda shorts.
He's out of compliance. Well, I think he's got the Bermuda shorts. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I do not think he has wingtips on. We have to look when they pan out.
Yeah, that'll be tough. Yeah. That'd be pretty weird if you had wingtips on, though, in the jungle. But, you know, hey.
Yeah.
If he does a flare drop, then we know for sure. Or a cone down, or a cone drop.
Okay, so there we go. Bermuda shorts.
Oh,
that's the other guy. Let's see.
He's one of our best men here.
What was it? They had the flare drop, the cone drop, or something else.
Flare drop, cone drop.
I'm hungry. Let's go back to camp.
All right, let's do.
The pants drop?
The pants drop, right.
What did you say his name?
Well, the one where Jay Sanis was at this protest and he got stripped from the waist down and he had to walk back to the van.
Oh, I love it. I so love it. So did they say where they're supposed to be? Like what desert?
No, they're in Cambodia. They're in Cambodia.
Okay, yeah, that's what that beginning crawl said, right?
Yeah, they're in Angkor. Well, the beginning crawl said they were in the Franco-Austrian front, which obviously is in Europe, right? World War I.
Sure.
But now they're in Angkor. They went to... I don't know why they're there, but they're there.
You know, someday I'm going to cure you with that. I hope you do.
So I'm gonna cure you of your heterosexuality, and then we'll talk.
This guy looks like Ricky Ricardo to me a little bit.
Oh yeah, and this guy looks like Edward G. Robinson a little bit in the face.
A little bit, I agree.
Yeah.
Get to your objective, take it, and hold it.
Now,
I wonder if
so some of these actors actually have had
the man that doesn't
somewhat successful careers. So this Dean Jagger guy, who's our male lead, I don't think what happened here? Okay, there we go. He actually won an Oscar, not for this. Later on, he won an Oscar for a supporting actor. He was in movies with people like, let's see, Cary Grant. Let's see, Jackie Coogan, who was one of the kids on the Little Rascals who grew up to be an actor. Fred McMurray. What else? I don't know, a bunch of famous people. And then, so after this, he was kind of stuck doing, like, this was his first leading role, and then he went back to being a supporting actor because this kind of tanked. And then later on, he was in this movie called 12 O'Clock High, which is where he won the Oscar for supporting actor.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Who was in that movie? Well, he was in a bunch of other movies, too. He had a pretty good career, despite this. He was in the biblical epic, The Robe.
The Robe!
The Open Robe, yeah.
Well, I hardly know.
Oh, he portrayed the father of Elvis Presley's character in King Creole.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. So he was in a bunch of stuff. He was in The Twilight Zone. He was in General Electric Theater. Ooh.
That's funny.
Dr. Kildare. Anyway, he was in a bunch of stuff. And then the female lead, what is her name? Dorothy Stone.
Her? Or is it the other one?
She was mostly in theater.
Theater?
But she did this was her second movie. So she did a movie called, she did a movie with Bob Hope called Paris, Paris. And that was a musical. And that had Bob Hope. And then she did this, and then a couple other movies.
But when you say her or the other lady?
Well, I think it's the blonde lady here, or whatever.
This one here.
Yeah, her. Yeah. So she only did 5 movies.
Really?
Yeah, probably got married and cranked out some kids.
I'm sorry, I must be overcome by Almond's emotions.
Or she got sick of the chauvinistic pigs on set.
Well,
That's probably true, yeah. Where's my white tuxedo jacket?
Exactly.
What father does when he's giving up the only daughter he ever had?
They need to have the spinning bow ties. And do like a slide whistle noise. That'd be cool.
Like ZZ Top. My senior prom in high school, my tuxedo, I did a white dinner jacket, and it was pretty fly.
Like you, I prefer to listen.
I bought, on Amazon, I bought some slide whistles and took them to a friend's house. We had a good time with those.
That's good, yeah.
I wish you all
the gift that keeps on giving. Every time we go over there, we play with this slide whistle. So
that's good.
It's very easy to learn how to play the slide whistle. I learned.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
All right, put that right there. Oh, that's a thingy. Oh, she's not wearing a bra.
It's an Etch-a-Sketch the guy has.
Yeah, I think she's going braless. Maybe she's like, yeah, she's against the patriarchy for sure.
Like us with a sieve and a shovel.
Who knows? I might be the one who finds the secret of hypnotizing subjects.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
I know certain.
Just take your top off. That'll handle most of these guys.
She's been snorting ecstasy.
Oh, absolutely.
What's this dude? It's an Etch-a-Sketch. What's this dude shaking?
Yeah. I'm gonna do a smiley face. And you can see that picture is a man holding his erect penis. What's this guy doing?
I don't know what a malatesta is. Painting this plot or trying out next year's color scheme for a gentleman's hair.
Oh! It's the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, they're about to be toast.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, he's fine. That was the guy that was reading and ignoring them. I think they should just let him be dead.
Grayson!
Yes? Can I help you? I'm holding this woman. Hold on. I'm busy. What do you want? God.
I can't understand it.
Looks like Henry Ford on the ground.
I can't understand it. Gravity somehow worked, and things fell on me.
I don't know.
Maybe they're cursed or by the zombies.
Yes, understandable.
With this ring, I thee unwed.
Is that one of those big scarabs?
Oh, maybe. Maybe it has like a poison thing in it. Like where you can stick somebody. That'd be sweet.
It would be real sweet.
We're making this movie more interesting than it is.
Correct. We're embellishing.
That's kind of our job.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. It's boring as fuck. Let's embellish.
Yes.
I love you.
And I love you.
No, you're supposed to say I know.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. I know.
Unless you had used me to excite his jealousy.
Oh, excite his jealousy. Ooh.
I suppose in your mind you can justify that.
I can, yes.
A woman in love can justify anything.
Mm.
Be ruthless. Ride roughshod over everything.
She's gonna ride roughshod, all
Forget
right.
all sentiment. Decide upon what you want and get it.
Yeah.
No matter whom it hurts. I've been told that was the
Reverse cowgirl.
And now I find it's a
I like to spill my whiskey. That was good.
Oops.
Well, I still admire your honesty.
hate when
That's all right. Yeah, it's bound to smell like alcohol eventually.
I've heard
You should have no regret. If
No
getting
regrets.
What you want is everything, there should be no regret.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you being a little ruthless now?
Aren't you being a bit of a
I'm a man
bitch?
who loves you.
Yeah.
No?
I shall always love you. I have been made
That's what they all
somewhat
say.
ridiculous, it's true, but still I love you.
Oh, I'd much rather that you'd hate me.
Oh, they're doing that mid-Atlantic thing where they do the
That would
British,
make things
Exactly.
where they sound American except certain vowels they go British.
I should
We had a long discussion about that in one of the movies that we did. We talked about that
where
mid-Atlantic
you are
accent.
concerned.
Correct.
I have no pride.
That's enough of that scene. Oh, here we go. I think they're missing a vowel there.
It looks like.
No, that's the capital of Cambodia. I think they're having a swanky party. Oh, they are having a swanky party. And we weren't invited, Jeff.
What the hell?
Probably for our behavior last time.
That could be. Which I can understand.
All these guys think they're James Bond.
Proto James Bond. This is way before James Bond. So
Well, yeah.
yeah.
They could have inspired James Bond, although they probably didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're talking about doing a remake of, like using the James Bond novels, like the original Ian Fleming novels, as inspirations for the movies.
Oh,
like,
that's right. Yeah, well, and Christopher Nolan may be the director. Like, is the latest thing I saw.
Yeah, that'd be interesting because those are full of misogyny and racism. So we'll see how they handle that.
Yeah, big time, exactly.
I mean, they're from the 50s. That's kind of what it was back then. So
True.
Not a lot of enlightenment.
No, that's definitely before anyone was woke at all.
Right.
The trailer for David Fincher's new film just dropped, and it looks cool.
Is it a remake of this?
No, thankfully not.
Oh, come on. Why wouldn't you want to remake this gem?
That's a good question.
All right. I'm gonna take you to this cabin, and we're gonna make the Earth move. Nope. Okay. Never mind.
That's a dope ass cabin.
Yeah.
Swan.
More stock footage.
Oh, and flamingos too. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, straight heavy petting.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Ta-na-na. Man, I'm such a loser. I don't know who any of these characters are, by the way.
Yeah.
I'd be paying attention to that.
He looks shady.
I've got it. I'll make a masturbation machine. They'll laugh.
Oh, he's laughing and crying. Oh, he's psycho for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to make a thing that's going to jerk him off. They'll laugh, but then they'll use it. I'm about halfway through my bullet here, which is good.
That is good.
Because we are halfway through the movie. So there we go.
There we go.
This movie actually isn't very long. It's probably... I don't think they had B movies back then, but it's the length of a B movie. So the B movies are typically an hour to hour 20, usually.
Yep. Ambassador to the Khmer Kingdom of Angkor.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Strange ceremony, which...
Ooh. An insane ceremony? Sign me up.
Witnessed a strange ceremony.
I'll do it.
Fool.
Come on, dude. Do something.
Fool.
The fools.
Very nosy.
They doubted my ability to wear Bermuda shorts, but never again.
Never again. By the way, that dark bottle that's on the desk, I guarantee it's dark rum.
Oh, yeah. I need some dark rum. I'm doing good on my bullet, though. I like it.
The ceremony. The zombie ceremony.
All the zombies show one tit.
And the secret does
That is the protocol.
Yes. The one tit zombie protocol.
Correct.
Well known throughout the world. What's this guy doing? Just sitting on the floor fanning himself?
What the hell?
I want you to go with me.
He had nothing better to do.
Do not go to
Now that guy's Asian.
Why not?
Alright. And he had a speaking part. Wow. That's pretty progressive.
Priests hold very old religious custom because they grab you all go away.
They grab your nuts and go away.
To go back.
You know, there's an old radio drama called
A Phil Hendry show?
Have Gun Will Travel. No, a 1950s one. Have Gun Will Travel. I like it. It's got John Dehner.
They made that into a TV show, because I've seen the TV show.
Yeah, they did. I've not seen the TV show, but it started with a radio drama, and it's pretty great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they show it on the local, one of the local channels here. They have, and then they changed the name to Paladin later on, like the last couple of seasons it was called Paladin.
Paladin is the name of the dude with the gun, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Very sophisticated gunslinger who likes the San Francisco opera. He's a nice dichotomy, yeah.
Yeah, they always show him in San Francisco, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. He lives in a hotel there. Well, his buddy and like kind of sidekick is called Hey Boy, and he's this Asian dude.
Right.
With just, stereotypical voice. But again, it's, back in the early 50s.
Yeah, that character was in the TV show, but maybe not as much as he'd be in like one scene maybe, and that's it.
Got it.
Like he wasn't in the whole show. But again, it was made about the 50s, so, or 60s maybe.
Exactly.
Alright, that dildo collection's got to be around here somewhere.
Gotta be.
I'm going to find it, too. These walls are filthy. Uh-oh, he's going to step up. Whoopsie.
Oh, this is the scene from the trailer. This is when I noticed he's wearing a Pips helmet.
Yes, so I had to make a trailer for this because it didn't have a trailer.
Oh, okay.
So that trailer you watched is actually created by moi.
There we go.
I've done that for a couple movies this season that either had a crappy trailer or didn't have one at all. Thank you very much. They just bow to anybody, I guess. Alright.
Apparently.
Yeah, so I basically went through and found scenes that looked interesting and made a trailer. The first one I did was for Slash Dreams, which was like episode 2, and then this one, and then I think 2 episodes from now there's one that I made, so like 5 or 6 episodes I want to say I made a trailer for. They aren't fancy by any means, but they do the trick.
They do the trick.
So what would be the most interesting Phil Hendry character to put in this situation?
In this situation right here?
Yeah.
Lloyd Bonafide for sure, because he's tweaked enough that he would just start going ballistic and having memories of Korea,
Yeah. And he'd be in his RV, of course.
Correct.
Driving through the swamp. Look at that terrible rear projection.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, do you see how he's kind of like shaking his hips? What the hell?
So he's carrying this stone tablet for kicks?
Those are the 10 Commandments.
Oh. No, those are the 11 through 20 commandments.
Yeah.
Remember History of the World, and then he drops them?
Uh-huh. Correct.
Yeah. Did you know they made a sort of a sequel to that?
I did not.
So there's a History of the World Part 2 that's on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
But it's like a limited series.
Really?
It's not a movie, yeah. It's a bunch of sketches and stuff. I guess it's kind of like the movie.
Huh.
It's pretty funny in parts.
Cool.
Are we ever going to get there? Look, he's just walking towards this rear projection. My God. Could just like ask him where he's going.
Exactly.
I love it how he's trying to dodge things that are behind him. He's like, oh, there's a branch. That's behind him. Yeah, look, it's behind him now. He like walked past it, but yeah, that's funny. I mean, this would fool unsophisticated theater goers from the 30s. They didn't know any better.
Yeah, exactly. From 36, sure.
Yeah. But I mean, there's lots of places in LA you could have filmed that, like LA County. There's lots of like watery, you know. One of the reasons why the cinema industry was in LA was because of the availability of the outside stuff, you know, like westerns. There's lots of places to film westerns and different types of terrain.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ocean. Sure.
Right. Exactly. All right, and then I think he's supposed to happen upon some ceremony here.
Hope it's an orgy or something interesting.
It might be, or they're crowning the new Miss Universe.
Yeah, that would work.
That's what I'm thinking. And he gets to go backstage and check all of the outfits to make sure that they're, you know, on properly.
Exactly.
They keep showing all this Buddhist stuff. Which, you know, creating zombies and threatening people, not really Buddhist.
Not so much.
Mm-mm. Of course, again, dopes in the 30s had no idea what Buddhism was, so... Really, I would say after World War II, people in the West started becoming aware of that stuff because of, you know, the soldiers being over there.
Sure.
But I don't think before that anybody, except for like academics and stuff, obviously, right? But Joe Blow, no idea what Buddha was or what it looked like or anything like that, you know?
Right.
Just do it. Push on the wall or whatever. Come on.
Give it a shove.
He's got to pull his glasses out. Oh. I need my glasses.
He had hit the doorbell.
Yep. Hello? Uber Eats. I've got your pasta primavera.
That sounds good. Pasta.
I'll keep trying it until one of these things opens. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just walk right in. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, that says eat at
It's
Joe's.
in Braille. It's in Braille. Yeah.
It's in Braille. Well, that's good for the visually impaired.
Exactly. Which apparently is him. He's about to pull his glasses out.
Yep. And he's got his little black book there.
Yeah, a little black book.
I wonder what Susie's doing tonight.
If you knew Susie like I knew Susie.
Oh, yeah. She's a hell of a guy.
She is.
I can't translate that.
I'm an idiot. Why am I even here?
An absent now for 2 days without permission. And right in the middle of this important translation...
Jesus Christ!
He disappears into thin air. None of it.
And he went to some opium den, and now we can't find him.
I have discipline in this
Look at this guy.
Dude, you know what that is? That's the Count from the Muppet Show.
Yes.
Or Sesame Street, yeah.
Taking human form.
Correct.
Yes. I haven't seen these insert shots of Bela Lugosi yet.
At the very beginning, I think I saw his eyes when they showed the zombie soldiers.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay.
It was like in a backdrop behind them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
would be glad to know that Tom.
This is like the stand-in for Bela Lugosi. This guy.
I give you permission to go to Anchor for 2 days while your work here, insignificant as it is, Wait.
Damn.
Wait.
We dissed him right
Dr.
there.
Trevison, I will.
You're not doing anything important.
Insubordination.
Ooh.
Sign with this expedition. You agree to abide
I'm
by
gonna
its
keel
orders.
haul you.
See, Luke?
Exactly.
You are dismissed. You will be provided with transportation back to France. On the
Back to
next
France.
leaving
Back to
tomorrow.
France.
But, Doctor. Good day, sir.
Oh, he's been dismissed. Summarily dismissed. And then...
Speak to the hand.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders over here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's wearing a Colonel Sanders tie.
Finger looking good.
Mm-hmm.
The zombies are finger looking good, Jeff.
Yes.
Just can't get this stain out of my bowl. Maybe he should use scrubbing bubbles, right?
Something like that.
What was the product that you had scrubbing bubbles?
Scrubbing bubbles. That was it Easy Off?
No, it was some kind of toilet thing. No, it was like a toilet cleaner. I mean, you could use Easy Off, I guess.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
We'll say it's maybe Comet.
No, definitely not Comet. It was the spray thing where you'd spray and the white bubbles would stay.
Oh no, that was literally the name of it. Was scrubbing bubbles.
Scrubbing bubbles. Okay, good.
Sit down.
I'm not crazy, although not for that reason.
Yes.
Sit down before you fall down. And I'm gonna have you eat
None of
this.
the white man's ways have ever been strange to you.
It's opium.
Yep.
To me, they are strange too.
China White. Here we go.
But I've discovered
Chasing the dragon.
that he who would succeed must disregard all sentiment,
Uh
guide
huh.
upon his objective, and drive straight to it. Ruthless,
Ooh, ruthless and toothless.
therein lies success.
He's smoking dope. Look at him.
Una, I have
Yeah,
discovered
see, yeah, exactly. It's opium.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
yeah, he's
Hashish.
the great
maybe it's zombie dust.
Could be. Yeah, it's better than angel dust.
Right. Oh, he's got a little fan there just in case he gets overwhelmed.
All right.
If I succeed with you,
Uh huh. Then you'll be my
I will have
wife.
acquired a knowledge.
Oh, here he goes. Oh, I'm getting the
that will make me
vapors.
The most,
Yeah.
the most important
Maybe he needs a
man in the
fainting
world.
couch. Oh my God, something might happen. Oh no! Uh oh, he turned into the Zomba. Here we go.
Oh, dude, he's going to turn into a pheasant.
A pheasant.
Yeah, or peacock, maybe. Some kind of bird.
He's gonna turn into the Relaxing Dead. Remember from Chris Norton had a zombie
Yes.
adult film that he did, yeah.
Correct.
Fear of the Relaxing Dead.
Lower your
Is
arms.
that the one that he used drones on to film? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I will it.
At one time I was tempted to do try to find on the list of all the movies he had done, but that'd be really hard to do.
Yeah, very much.
Every time I do one of those lists, it just takes forever. Because there's so many episodes to go through.
Exactly.
Even if I do a search and narrow it down, it still takes a while. No one knows what we're talking about, but that's okay.
That's all right.
No, if they're Phil Hendry fans, they know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And those that aren't, should.
Oh, there's the eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh. White power. Or what? Black power. Black power. Oh, no, that's when they do the salute. Never mind.
Wakanda forever.
Hand or foot.
Oh, Wakanda for. Oh, okay,
Just as
yeah.
I will it.
That makes more sense.
No, Master. Can you think or speak
Nah.
except as I command? No, Master.
Awesome.
Una, we're learning to be ruthless.
You're my new pet.
Yes, Master.
The end. Oh, no.
Armand, you're a different man. There's no indecision.
I'm cold, so I have a binky on.
You have an authority.
Yeah. and a lap blanket. What the hell?
And he's knitting? What is he doing?
Like a
Oh,
man who
no.
had
No,
suddenly
he's
found
got his pipe going.
Nice.
Do you do anything in this movie, by the way? Just checking.
Took me a long time to acquire it. I no longer question what I do.
Now I'm going to die of lung
I do what I
cancer.
want to do.
That's fine. But there's
Just
always one
wide
danger of
lapels.
overdoing it.
Yes.
And that's worse than not doing it at all.
McDonald, you're the one man that
Don't touch me.
grateful. You're my friend.
I always believed in you, lad.
That's Ronald McDonald.
If you hadn't said what you
It
have,
is.
I wouldn't say this.
Without the
I liked
clown
the way
wig.
you stood on your feet when another man had the good luck that you deserved.
He needs like a red nose.
That's the way to look at it. She's a grand girl, and he's a good lad. And we'll all be
He was a good lad. Too bad I had to have him shot.
Shot and quartered.
Yes, drawn and quartered, and then shot, just to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy does look like Ricky Ricardo.
It does. Not straight on, but like from the side.
Yeah, like like here.
It's profile, yeah.
I'm using this magnifying glass to see my dick. It's not working.
He's trying to burn ants.
Oh. That statue was covered in ants. He was trying to. Woo! There we go. The eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, is he like remote viewing this dork?
Yeah. Scrying.
Oh, sweet. She's scrying him. Oh, nice. That's a good one, Jeff.
There we go.
Hello.
Oh, nice. Ring the bell.
That's right. Bring in my boy. Jesus.
It's Hey Boy.
Oh, yeah, it's him, yeah.
Yeah.
He's using clairvoyance, a.k.a. Clara Bingham.
Yes. She's awesome, too.
Yes. Sadly, lost to the archives.
Yeah, she's been retired.
She's been retired, along with the Reverend...
Mavis.
Yes.
And Mavis.
Oh, and Mavis, yeah.
I miss Mavis. Mavis is the best.
Mavis is pretty awesome.
I love Mavis.
Especially her drive-through routines. Those were the best.
I just love that she doesn't take shit from anyone.
Oh, no, I like when she had the Old Ladies Society, and they were, like, talking about astrophysics.
Yeah, well, she there for a while. She had interesting tidbits.
Oh, yeah. There was a couple of those, yeah.
That was a recurring show.
One of those is on YouTube. You can still see it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
Confidence you place in me, sir, but
Phil put a couple of clips on YouTube. He's got, like, I don't know, half a dozen or a dozen clips on YouTube of different things. They're, like, legit, not from someone else.
Nice.
I sympathize with you, Grayson.
He has one of the Operation Peep Toms is on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like a handful of, there's like a Bobby Dooley one, and I don't know if he did those like promotionally or why they're up there, because they're from him.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know. There's not that many.
Is it him performing or no?
It is. Yeah, it's just a clip from his video cast. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it's posted by him. It's not like some fan posted it, right?
Sure.
Again, folks, we're filling time because nothing's happening in this movie.
Exactly. I'd like to have that fan that's up on the wall, that antique one.
Oh, yeah.
is your poet Bobby Burns?
I went to an antique store about 6 months ago, and they had stuff like that. They had like old like 50s and 60s and older, like phones and fans and shit like that.
Yeah, industrial looking stuff. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I take off the pith helmet.
Exactly. Take that off.
It's sexy time, yeah. Bow chicka bow bow.
Dude, he's gonna smoke some more opium.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, is his boy there? Oh no, that guy.
Oh no, it's the Count.
The Count. 1, ha ha ha. 2, ha ha ha.
Exactly.
Satanic majesty.
Correct.
Oh, satanic. All right.
Busting
Busting out the satanic now.
You found.
That is very unusual for the 30s.
I would think so.
The satanic stuff really didn't come into vogue in cinema until like the 60s, so... Although, we're showing, towards the end of the season, we're showing Haxan, which is a silent movie all about witches and shit.
Oh, really?
It's from like the 20s. Yeah.
So wait, one of your two guys is going to be a silent film?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did one other silent film, but
filled in the dialogue.
I mean, kind of. We commented on it, right? It's a little more challenging, right? Because that's another one I had to do a trailer for because it didn't have a trailer. So that's interesting.
I, a man of imagination.
It's actually like Swedish or something. So like the dialogue is in Swedish. I think there's English subs. Not the dialogue, but like the titles on the screen are in Swedish.
Do they sound like the Swedish chef?
Sure. Considering it's a silent film, yes.
Yeah. It's yeah, man. I want the Swedish chef to do the voices for that silent film.
Yes.
And
Be a shame if I stuck this dagger in your face.
you killed him with the help of the goddess Shiva.
Sure have a pretty face. It'd be too bad. Now he's busting out the Hindu stuff because he's talking about Shiva.
He reminds me of Ricardo Montalban.
Oh, yeah.
The mysterious
a little bit, yeah.
of Francois and Henri.
Ricardo Montalban played a ton of like Native Americans and shit in westerns before he was on Star Trek. Yeah, and then obviously Fantasy Island later on, but
right.
And of course his greatest role ever, which was Naked Gun.
You would lead me to the secret.
Oh, Naked Gun. I used to love. Yeah, I did used to like the Naked Gun. That was pretty cool.
If you ever a chance to watch, I think they're on YouTube. Is the Police Squad, which was the TV show that preceded.
I guarantee I watched all of them when they were on. I loved that show.
Oh my god! Well, they're all on YouTube now, so you can watch them. They're amazing.
Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I am right.
I love how they would have like the title, and then the announcer would say something different, like the title of the episode, and then it was it's ridiculous.
You leave me
right.
no choice, my dear Madoka.
The subtle Easter eggs were always my favorite.
Oh
like,
my god!
There's this one. Leslie Nielsen is like looking off camera, behind where the camera is, right?
Yeah.
Or, like in other words, and he's like, oh, here comes the tow truck, and then he keeps walking down the street to this other guy, and then in the background you just suddenly see this truck go by that looks like a big toe. It's very subtle.
One of my favorite from that one is these guys are shooting at each other and they're hiding behind trash cans, and it just shows the one guy and then it shows the other guy, and then eventually they show a wide shot and they're like 10 feet apart.
yeah, exactly. They start throwing stuff at each other.
Right, they throw their guns at each other when they run out of ammo. Yeah.
Correct.
All right, let's have something happen here. They were not wrong about this movie. It is very talky. There we go. Wakanda forever.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
We've got 15 minutes.
Okay.
So this is the big finale. This is the Act 3.
Oh, there we go again.
Great King Yakavan used his subjects, men like you, to build the miracle city of Angkor.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps
So they're going to rebuild it, or?
You are scheduled for even greater things.
Oh, they're scheduled. So they have do they have shifts that they work, or how's that?
I thank you for reinstating me. So kind.
Sure. Thank you. You're welcome.
You, my poor friends, for the unwilling contribution of your souls.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You are giving me power to achieve the one thing I want. And I am so grateful.
The one thing I want. Mastery of my impotence.
No doubt you would all tear me limb from limb should I ever relinquish.
Absolutely.
There
they go.
This is from White Zombie.
But that
No, none of this is from White Zombie. Just the eyes.
Well, the eyes, yeah, but he's not referencing something from the movie.
No, no. It was like I said. It was set in the Caribbean. There was nothing like this. I don't even see why they think this is a sequel. I mean, maybe early on when they were like writing it, they thought they were making a sequel, but none of this is like the White Zombie at all. Other than there being zombies. Other than that, no. Now the thing, like when they were getting shot and it wasn't hurting them, that's also from White Zombie. But yeah, you should go back and watch. It's episode. I want to say, I know it's season 1. Let's see. Just for the folks watching this that are interested, I'll tell you exactly when it was.
Come on. We're going home right now. Come on, pack up. We're going home.
These are all on Internet Archive?
Well, these movies?
Yeah.
Generally, yeah.
When he took me away.
Alright, so season 1, episode 12 of Two Drunk Guys Watch is White Zombie.
He was in Angkor. He
Cool.
succeeded where we've all failed.
Way more interesting than this. Well,
He has power.
somewhat more interesting than this.
And both of us taught him
Right.
the lesson of being ruthless. He knows
One of the
what he wants
challenges
to
that they have with these movies is
What will he do to you?
He'll get me
there
out of the
are
way.
single camera,
Only
so
chance
like
to
they
get away
can't
together,
like
and
action
right
scenes
now.
are hard to do with single camera, right? So like I think
Sure,
that's
of course,
part of
yeah.
the challenge. Yeah,
Right.
they didn't really do multi-camera in movies until I think later on. Maybe next 5 or 6 years they started doing that. But like war movies and stuff, and like the early westerns are really when they started figuring out how to do action scenes in these movies.
Well, you know what comes out 3 years after this is Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And think about 1939.
Your father asked me
how
to say that he
innovative
wishes to see
and like mind blowing that film would have been.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind also, it was originally released in black and white.
What are you talking about?
Wizard of Oz.
No, dude. What are you talking? I always said the transition. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was originally released in black and white.
Where was it?
The whole movie.
Oh yes, Ishtar.
You're crazy.
That trip couldn't possibly have been made at your suggestion.
I might be drunk, but I'm not crazy.
You're cuckoo cuckoo. Dude, that's the whole point of that big transition scene.
These men.
I thought that. No, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Because the movie starts in black and white, but then they transition to color. After like the first scene.
Just advice I gave to a friend.
I thought the original. Well, the one from now that Wizard of Oz you're talking about is actually the third version of the Wizard of Oz.
You proved an apt pupil.
Talking about the one with
and now I'm the one
Dorothy Hamill.
Yeah, not Dorothy Hamill. Dorothy Hamill, the skater.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about 1939 Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, well, because she's in Kansas and the tornado comes. It's all black and white, but then she wakes up. And she's
maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, so it was characterized by its use of Technicolor,
right?
Fantasy storytelling, musical score, and ball gags.
Yes, abundant ball gags.
Yes, known for its use of BDSM and. What's weird is all the promo photos are in black and white.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
That's the ones on the Wikipedia page.
Judy Garland is what you...
Yes. Same thing.
Also known as Dorothy Hamill, right? They're basically interchangeable.
Right.
You love him very
so
much.
they had songs in that movie that were done by other people, not the actors.
Oh, yeah.
So, but what's her name? The lead does sing her own songs, but the other,
Judy Garland, yeah.
The Lion, no, the Tin Man has a stand-in for his song.
Dude, the Tin Man almost died from lead poisoning. Right. His paint is like I've seen documentaries about that. It's like the paint that he had on his face was like just totally lead.
So there was a 1906 Wizard of Oz that we could probably get on here, but I'm not going to bother with it.
Really?
Yeah, it's public domain. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There was so much I wanted to say.
But then I got bored and I fell asleep. They're at like the LA Botanical Gardens. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
This is what it looks like. That's where they are.
It's a brave man to say that.
A brave man.
It has this kind of Asian architecture there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's absolutely where they filmed this. Of course, I was like 11 the last time I was there, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
Botanical gardens are always awesome.
No. Just let me look.
Atlantas are phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Does Columbus have botanical gardens?
Oh, no, they don't fuck with that stuff here.
I'm going in now.
They have a lot of parks here, but not a specifically botanical garden.
Gotcha.
There are a lot of metro parks, though.
10 minutes past 5.
Sure.
From now on.
Oh, it's the witching hour.
And mine will always be.
We had a discussion in one of the previous episodes about what the witching hour was, like what time period it is. And it turns out it's like 3 different time periods.
I thought it was midnight to 1. I thought it was witching hour.
That's one of them, but there's others. Oh, he's going to grab some ass.
As he should.
Grab a handful, as Phil would say. I'm going to get his pith helmet. If Phil ever watches this, he's going to love all the pith helmets.
Yes.
This guy looks like he's got a judge's robe on. Tell it to the judge.
He does, you're right.
Nah, it's just an old-timey suit. Okay. No, because the back was all pleated like a judge's robe.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
It's horrible. That's horrible. So they're going to have the LA Botanical Gardens stand in for Angkor Wat. Okay, sure.
Sure. Less travel time.
Mm-hmm. And save on gas.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, there he goes, yeah.
An apt pupil.
Uh-huh.
Your teacher commends you.
Your teacher, Mrs. Crabapple.
I remember you as a man.
Yes, they'll remember you as a man. That's good. With this ring, I thee wed.
What the hell?
Well, they better speed up this ceremony here. We got 8 minutes. Let's move this along. That's probably what they're doing here. She's gonna marry the voodoo guy. She's all zombied up.
Sure.
If I'm not welcome, open
She's
the
been
door
zombified.
again. Start me, and I'll roll gently back to my room.
Yes, roll me back to my
Never
room,
kill
why
your
don't you?
spirit, MacDonald.
That's all I have left.
Old MacDonald had a wheelchair.
What's on your mind?
E-I-E-I-O.
Dude definitely has tails on his tucks.
Oh yeah.
And have it understood.
He's dressed to the nines, Jeff.
Yes. Well, at least to the
That's
sevens.
true, Mac.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Now we haven't had one
The one man I'll
Revolt in development comment.
Thanks.
Even though it's Revolt of the Zombies.
Well, what's this
Yeah, what the hell?
all about?
What a revolt in development.
And yours.
I feel shortchanged.
Yeah. Well, no, I did it, so that we're good.
Oh, good.
I managed to
It's so
slip it in,
terrible
pardon
to
the
fight
expression.
for and to get
Yes.
the one thing in this world you want.
Not
How
if you
dare
play
you.
a gentleman's game.
We need Phil to do more songs. Like, have Margaret do some songs.
I don't like sermons.
I keep
But
trying.
the truth? Perhaps not.
I do. This power which you
I want
have,
him to do a duet. I want him to do a duet with
drives you along,
Margaret
will
and
take you in the end.
and General Shaw.
and it should.
He'd have to
You
pre-record
fool
one
yourself with the delusion
if he wanted it to be
that
a true duet.
love you.
No, it depends on the duet. Like he could do "Close My Eyes Forever"
No, man,
by
do
Ozzy
what
Osbourne,
you
Lita
think
Ford,
like
and
something
their vocals are completely
Desire,
separate,
that's
so he could do those.
Yeah, okay.
Desire.
All right.
She should do that, I think.
Right ways disappear.
He only manages to get through like one
Must
verse, and then
vanish.
he something happens.
Right.
That'd be amazing, though. Don't you think?
And I hold these things to be
Or what's the one with Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald? On My Own.
Oh, yeah.
That would be amazing. No dice so far. Maybe I'll ask him on the chat if he'll do it. Not on the chat, but obviously that'd be tough.
That would be tough.
Good night.
Another one I thought of was that Guilty song with Barry Gibb and Barbra Streisand, but that one they do
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
go over each other, so that'd be tough.
They definitely do, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Barbra Streisand did this disco album with Barry Gibb. And like half the songs
sure.
are duets, yeah.
Yeah.
My dearest, know that I love you.
Amazing the topics we get into when the movie has nothing happening.
Nothing at all.
Farther
Correct.
apart than our thoughts could reach.
Oh. You know, another movie I could do is Nosferatu, because that's public domain.
Yeah, that'd be great. 'Tis the season.
I've pretty much settled on all the movies I'm going to do, but, you know, I could switch it out, I guess. We'll see.
Is Nosferatu silent? It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
There are versions that have music on it,
Sir, I've
though.
just been told that my hope of
Yeah.
having you care for me.
But yeah, there's no
Right,
dialogue.
but no dialogue, yeah.
Yeah.
I married you. I kept my vow.
And of course, there's that awesome
And I kept mine.
Shadow of the Vampire, which is in the 90s,
Is that
which
all
had
I'm
William
ever
Dafoe.
Your gratitude.
Right.
Kind of the making of Nosferatu. That was a good film.
I envy Clifford.
You ever
I
get a
give
chance
up
to check that
everything
out?
I have if you could just find it in your heart to think
check.
kindly of.
I can't believe I'm remembering all these things with all of this bullet that I've had. I'm down to
I know.
half a finger. I better polish this off.
You proved that with my father and others. You've made them
Here
subject
comes the
to your
big finale, Jeff. You ready?
Yeah, I've been.
I
I've
mean,
been ready.
it has to happen soon. There's not much time left.
If I give up this power,
This
if I
this is like the opposite of a zombie movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple zombies in it, but it's not like Night of the Living Dead or anything.
Not even close.
No.
I'll prove it.
I'll prove my love to you.
I give it up.
Uh-oh, the eyes. Here they go.
Here we go.
So now the zombies are loosed from their control and go nuts. And there's a big fight.
I hope so.
Let's hope so.
That would
yeah.
be awesome. I hope that.
What's happening? Our berets are very tight. That's upsetting them. They get angry and riot. Nope, never mind. Nothing happened.
Bong.
Uh-oh. Ooh. It might be the witching hour.
Let's hope.
Oh, such a headache. Not tonight, Arthur. Uh-oh, they're all regaining their senses.
Yeah, exactly.
Such as they were. I mean, they weren't that great to begin with, but...
Correct, correct.
Uh-oh, here we go, big fight scene. Come on. Uh-huh. Yes. What are the chairs where they take people around like cities? What are those called? The
I know what you're saying.
It starts with an H, right? It's like
a rickshaw?
Rickshaw, there we go. Not an H.
Right.
So they're all gonna open rickshaw franchises. Phnom Penh's gonna be lousy with rickshaw drivers. Now, stupid coats. I hate coats. Let's smoke all this opium while we're at it. Nope, never mind. We'll just light everything on fire. Look at all that opium going up in smoke. Aren't you sad?
Totally.
Somebody could be smoking that.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. We're about to get murdered.
Yes. I love the zombies more, though. So technically these guys aren't zombies anymore, right?
I guess not. They've all stepped out of it, but they certainly are murderous.
Well, what happened to the big ceremony they were supposed to have? That would have been exciting.
You wondered once
No idea.
how the great priest King Yaakov Varman lost his...
Well, I've got to get off to the prom now.
He was enamored of the fair Indra. He did try by sundry means to win her love. But she...
What's the thing they put on the wrist?
So he willingly
Corsage?
Corsage, yeah. Where's my corsage?
for this woman he loved.
Take my hand, do-do-do. I like the topiary gardens they have at Phnom Penh.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's a P.F. Chang's. They're at P.F. Chang's.
Yeah. Those are good. I haven't been to one of those in a while. I have a couple of those in town. Do you know how much that window cost me? Yes, let's open the door by stabbing it with a bayonet. That'll work.
It's January 6th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a precursor. This is where they got the idea.
Correct.
All right, just shoot him. Come on. There they go.
There we
go. Oh, no.
Come on, Freddy. What happened?
We're gonna make out while that guy's bleeding to death. Because it's sexy. Here's Mr. Binky. My legs are cold.
When the gods destroy, they first make man.
Uh-huh. Well, you're wise, sir. Sure. There we go.
Oh.
The end of favorite films. This is one of your favorite films, Jeff.
It's one of my absolute favorite films. Thank God it's been released.
Yes. All right, so that was Revolt of the Zombies. What did you think, Jeff?
I think false fucking advertising, dude. There wasn't zombies. I wanted to see some like serious zombie action.
Like some gore and like dripping.
Yes.
You know, some guts hanging out.
There was barely a revolt. I mean, at the end, sure we got a revolt, but definitely not zombies.
But that's the thing. Like they were unzombified and then they revolted. So
exactly.
It wasn't even really. Yeah.
It's more importantly, I got to hang with my boy, Mr. MacLeod.
All right, and I want to thank Jeff Baker for joining us on this episode of Two Drunk Guys Watch. Next episode will be Satan's Cheerleaders.
Oh, dude! Oh my God, I got chipped. Satan's Cheerleaders. That sounds like a dream flick. I love it.
Yes, a 70s movie where some high school cheerleaders turn to Satanism. So that should be exciting. As well as, I believe, another installment of Radar Men. So
live long, prosper, and happy Halloween.
All right, yes, happy Halloween. Thanks, everybody. And until next time, keep things interesting. Next time on Two Drunk Guys Watch.
Audi pregas mea Satana, blessed be. Audi pregas mea Satana, blessed be.
1, 2, 3, 4. Happy beaming on a ride with a bit of the devil in our eyes.
Tonight will be a night of glory such as we have never known.
Hey, what are you, some kind of a thief? Oh, wait a minute, I get it. He's a prevert.
You've been asking for it, now you're gonna get it.
Don't concern yourself. He's taking care of everything.
Yes. He's taking care of everything.
You chilly
Behind you. You may be able to fool the others, but not me.
I'm afraid of her. I tell you, she has the power.
I have been commanded by the Prince of Darkness. He spoke to me right there at the altar.
You can't mean it. A sacrifice?
It's his command.
Oh, Sheriff, it's you.
You look as if you're expecting Satan himself.
Re-entering the game.
Well, I'll be damned.
Most likely.